2 golden menus.
Want to know what goes on behind those golden arches? Well, here are 10 times McDonald's was exposed by employees. The drive-thru speaker hears everything.
When I go to drive-thrus and they screw up my order, oh, I'm evil.
Have you ever found yourself waiting at the drive-thru window only to start a lengthy conversation after you've placed your order? Or perhaps you're in your car alone and start singing whatever song happens to be playing at the time. Or maybe you just can't resist making a joke about the drive-thru teller's voice. Well, if you've ever found yourself in any of the aforementioned situations and wondered if the drive-thru teller heard any of it, yes, they did. In fact, there's a 100% chance they heard it all, as one McDonald's employee has revealed. According to this McD's employee, the drive-thru speaker is very sensitive and picks up everything, even whispers. This also applies even after the person taking your order tells you they'll be with you in a minute. This is not your opportunity to start a lengthy private conversation, as you're not on hold, the mic is still active, and the employee inside can hear everything. This can be a problem for both the chatty customer and the order taker, as some information is best kept private. Something to keep in mind the next time you want to discuss that mole you happen to have on your nether regions with your passenger after ordering a Big Mac. Only order the McRib when it debuts.
Lois, it's back!
I heard, Peter, I heard!
Many fast food chains offer up a limited time item of some sort every once in a while. For example, KFC's Double Down, the sandwich where the chicken is the bun, makes an appearance every so often on the menu. And who could forget the Taco Bell Firecracker Burrito? Well, maybe the less said about the spicy Pop Rocks filled burrito, the better. At any rate, McDonald's has also placed a few recurring specialty items on their menu, such as the McLobster and Shamrock Shake. But the most popular would undoubtedly be the McRib. Introduced in 1981, the McRib is definitely one of the most famous limited-time menu items available at McDonald's.
It's quite impressive, actually.
The boneless rib sandwich is always a hit when it periodically reappears on the menu. As beloved as the McRib is, however, you may want to steer clear of the specialty item for its next go-around, according to this McDonald's employee. Apparently, the ribs sit in the sauce pot for the majority of the day, so if you order one in the evening, chances are it's been sitting around for most of the day. While we're on the subject of menu items to be avoided, this employee also urges customers not to bother ordering any chicken products at non-busy times, except maybe the McNuggets. The reason is that the employees on Chicken Watch don't do a good enough job of rotating in fresh ones. Barbecued shake.
I gotta know what a $5 shake tastes like.
When you order a McDonald's shake, you're not exactly signing up for a 5-star dairy experience, but most of us are perfectly okay with that. After all, the McDonald's shake is less about the quality and more about the cool, creamy, and most importantly, sweet frozen goodness. However, every once in a while, there's bound to be a mishap when serving up the creamy treats, as one McDonald's employee has pointed out. Speaking out on social media, the aforementioned employee recalled an experience they witnessed involving a McD's shake mishap. Apparently, the bottles containing the chocolate syrup and the barbecue sauce are quite similar, and at a glance, it's easy to mistake the two. The unfortunate customer who ordered the chocolate shake ended up with a mouthful of barbecue-flavored ice cream. The employees only became aware of the mistake when the customer returned to the counter to complain. The world of fusion cuisine has often combined some very strange ingredients with much success, but a hickory-smoked milkshake seems to be an absolute fail. First time here? Then show us some love and hit that subscribe button. Hey, it's free. Now let's get back to business. Food hack fun.
I will take a free breakfast buffet anytime, any place.
One of the perks of working at a fast food restaurant is the ability to pretty much make whatever you want for yourself when it's time for your break. If you work at Wendy's, for example, perhaps you want to take a bit of that leftover chili and smother your fries with it. The idea for the KFC Double Down could easily have been a curious employee deciding to replace the buns with fried chicken breasts. Over at McDonald's, it's easy to see employees switching out beef patties with chicken and creating a chicken Big Mac, or simply switching out the mac sauce with mayo.
And accidents have repercussions.
However, one McDonald's employee put their creative culinary hat on and tried something a little different. According to this employee, they found out that if you take the middle bun from a Big Mac, drop it in the deep fryer, then top it with soft serve and strawberry topping, you'll have yourself a makeshift funnel cake. Another employee took to Reddit to share their own version of the McMuffin, consisting of an Angus beef patty, an egg, bacon, and a few of those small onions usually found on the cheeseburgers. Why these employees haven't been sent up to McDonald's headquarters and put in charge of crafting new menu items is anyone's guess. Don't order saltless fries.
My first French fry in 8 years.
If you were gonna guess, what would you say the most popular item is on the McDonald's menu? Likely the Big Mac, right? Wrong. In fact, the signature burger is actually the second most popular item. Yes, McDonald's famous French fries are the single most popular item on the Golden Arches menu. Whether it's the sometimes controversial beef flavoring or the brand of oil used, there's something about those golden brown fries that are salted to perfection. Of course, some people either don't want salt due to health reasons or simply not liking the stuff. So a trip to McDonald's may leave those folks ordering the classic fries without salt. There is a hack out there that involves ordering fries without salt just to get a fresh batch, and then asking for salt packets. Yeah, about that, don't do it, at least according to this McDonald's employee who urges customers not to order their fries without salt. The reason being that the employees tasked with preparing the fries will hate you if you do so. When a customer orders saltless fries, they have to be made fresh. This isn't the problem, however. The problem comes with having to clean and wipe down the entire fry station to get rid of all the salt that's covering everything. If you have an issue with salt, you probably shouldn't be eating at McD's in the first place. But if you're ordering salt-free fries just to get fresh ones, don't. Next time, just ask for fresh fries. You'll have to wait a little longer for your order, but the employees will usually accommodate your request. Avoid the sweet tea.
Sweet tea? How about the sweet tea? Y'all want the sweet tea?
When it comes to soft drinks, most people tend to order the popular brands of soda, such as Coke or Sprite. And if you find yourself at your local McDonald's, you may even order a nice Fruitopia just to change things up a bit. One drink that seems to get overlooked nowadays is sweet tea. While sweet tea does still have a solid fan base, most prefer to enjoy a soda with their fast food meal. However, sweet tea's lack of popularity hasn't stopped McDonald's from carrying the drink. But one employee suggests avoiding the tea and going with a soda instead.
Yours look good too.
According to this employee, the burger chain has large vats of tea which have to be refilled frequently. Those large tea vats are placed fairly high, and it's not easy to look inside the vats. The McDonald's insider explains that on one occasion they witnessed a fellow employee plunging her hand into the vats to see if they were full. The employee went on to mention that the McDonald's kitchen staff all wash their hands, but still, the unsanitary nature of placing your hand in the tea is simply gross. So maybe just avoid the tea altogether. Pickle Fun.
A lot of salt and pickle. Okay, let me rinse it off.
What good is fast food if you can't have a little fun every now and then? Sure, fast food gives us the triple whammy of being delicious, fast, and relatively cheap, but the speedy goodness can also be pretty fun. Forget the colorful packages, charismatic mascots, and ads that bring about a sense of nostalgia. There are far more entertaining things to do with the food itself, as one McDonald's employee can attest. According to this employee, the McDonald's pickles are not just for putting on the burgers. Apparently, those McPickles are quite aerodynamic, flying through the air with no trouble at all. They also happen to be quite sticky and can easily stick to just about any surface, including fellow employees' backs. Seems like when boredom hits, the McDonald's employees come up with creative ways to pass the time. While we're on the subject of fun facts about McDonald's food, another employee offered a tasty French fry hack using tartar sauce. According to this employee, if you dip your fries in McDonald's tartar sauce, the French fries taste like dill pickle chips. Not the ideal first-time job.
I got this job to make some money while I continue my employment search.
Occasionally, your first job can be an eye-opening experience for many reasons. Going to work for the first time can be hard and uncomfortable, and every so often, you may find out a few things about how a company operates that you weren't expecting. Upon entering the workforce, many choose the fast food industry. However, this former McDonald's employee had an experience that had them saying they would never return to the world of fast food. The former employee recalls their experience on the grill station being hot, miserable, and resulted in them sweating into the burgers with no concerns from management.
Yeah, it's just, there's
stuff up there you shouldn't see.
The former employee recalled reaching into the vats of pickles with bare hands and manipulating the fry boxes as to make them appear to have more fries in them. After witnessing the less-than-ideal cooking conditions and customer scamming techniques, this former McDonald's employee vowed to never step foot in a fast food kitchen again. Cheaper ice cream.
Never too early for ice cream, Jim.
There are few desserts more popular than ice cream. What's better than a creamy, frosty ice cream on a hot summer day? Not much. So it goes without saying that the fast food giants would make it their mission to offer up their own ice cream treats to their loyal customers. Much like all their other menu items, McDonald's ice cream never fails to disappoint. From the classic cones to the extremely popular McFlurry, the burger giant has made its presence felt in the lucrative fast food ice cream market. Unfortunately, all McDonald's ice cream isn't created equal, at least not when it comes to price. While the McFlurry or sundae may be a deliciously tempting option, they carry a price of almost $4. That's why everybody's favorite McDonald's employee named @MotherAngel suggested going for the ice cream cone instead. The McDonald's cone is significantly less expensive than a sundae or McFlurry. So if you want a sundae, get a cone and ask for it in a cup. It's less money for the same amount of ice cream, and you get a cone. Nothing's fresher than a quarter pounder.
I would like to buy a burger.
When it comes to signature McDonald's burgers, nothing is as iconic as the Big Mac. After its debut in 1967, it didn't take long before the Big Mac became McD's flagship menu item, and it continues to be enjoyed by millions around the world. However, the Quarter Pounder is an undeniable number 2. The second most recognizable McDonald's burger, the Quarter Pounder, has been a sizzling hit ever since it made its debut back in 1972.
That can be very satisfying.
If its lengthy run on the McDonald's menu, Pulp Fiction name drop, and mouth-watering image weren't enough to pique your interest, one McDonald's employee has another fact that just might. Once again, we have @MotherAngel to thank for this tip. According to @MotherAngel, the Quarter Pounder is the best thing to order as it is the freshest item on the menu. The poster goes on to inform customers that the Quarter Pounder meat is fresh to order and not frozen. She also says they cook the burger only when they get an order. So if you want something fresh, order a Quarter Pounder. Sound advice. Take a bite out of more great videos. Just tap or click, leave us a comment, hit that subscribe button, and ring that notification bell.